Hey everyone, Senrai here. Today I'm going to be watching the 5th episode of Tenten. Last episode we pretty much started off with like some scary dragon and didn't do much with it for most of the episode, but we knew it would come back eventually and it did. The episode ended off with Yuffie and Anis just kind of like flying towards the Black Forest together. So that could be a lot of fun because that's pretty much setting up for this episode, so we finally get our chance to really see them in action together, hopefully. So let's jump into the episode and see how that goes. I'm sure it'll be quite exciting, so 3, 2, 1, play. Oh yeah, fun monsters. We can handle those. Those look like easy ones. You know, you might get some aids quickly. Okay, everything should be fine. Oh! And there they are, our duo coming to save the day. You know, after the opening. And yeah, last episode we did get more bonding between the two of them, which is great to see. I think we had some, like, temperature checking and whatnot. Really do appreciate just how clear the opening makes it that those two are a big part of the focus of the show. Those two connecting. Yeah, I wonder about getting more focus on the one girl that the prince chose. I don't remember her name. I'm sorry, but. Yeah, she's a really nice opening. But yeah, we do need to get back into the show, so. This is thinking of a booster. The important thing, if we happen to save some lives while we're at it, you know, that's cool, I guess. Yeah, I mean, if you feel like it, no need to hold back. Okay. I mean, obviously she can make good use of it. Probably a little bit hard to explain to you. Oh. It seems pretty hardcore. I think. Yeah. Yeah, hopefully she knows what she's doing and can be careful with it. I mean, I definitely get that. You deal with the hand you're dealt and all that. Yeah, be sure to tighten up. Okay, looks like you found the action. I mean, the real action was on that broom, let's be honest, but the other action. We haven't seen the dragon yet, but even these things can be a little bit scary if they outnumber you. You know, like in their stampede format, which they were. Yeah, the shaking. It's understandable. This would be a good time to show up. Yeah. It's not a shooting star. It's the cavalry. Man, clean down the middle, too. Just because she's smiling does not mean this is a joke. The plundering princess. The marauder princess. Yeah, she's here, too. She's not as reckless as she, came down the proper way. That is a big problem, yeah. But she's got this. She is always serious, and she's definitely sane. Are we gonna delegate Yuffie to that? I was hoping they'd stick side by side, Yeah, like she might be pushing for here. Well, there's only one way to get experience. But, I mean, she does make a decent point here, but it goes against what I want, so we have a problem. It's a good way to put it. I'm sure you will, just I'd feel better if she was with you. In multiple senses of the word. Alright, didn't she get those from, Tilty, I think? Sounds very healthy. It sounds a little bit like what she's thinking, but... That sounds a little bit concerning. Too late, we're popping it. Guess we just hope for the best now. It makes it like a berserker mode kind of thing. It's kind of looking like it. You're scaring me a little bit. Like kind of getting some berserker Hibiki flashbacks, Tachibana Hibiki from Sinful Gear. I was waiting for her to just, go all dark, but okay. I mean, we're really seeing the Marauder Princess name come to life here. Oof. Well, I think never stood a chance. They probably don't either. Oof. We can cut a plant, that's no problem. Yeah, Goblin is pretty big, but, yeah, not so tough without his club. Oh, damn, she cut him, she cut the club. How is she so good? That click. Okay, so... we are getting some support, that's good. As she has her eyes closed. Explosion! You gotta yell it louder, but it's a thought that counts. Pretty solid explosion, though. And yeah, I like how she can see behind her, her protecting her, essentially. When she was one trying to put her in the back for her own protection, But she was having none of that. Oh, wow. Yeah, that probably killed whatever was there. But again, the dragon's a real problem. And there he is. It's a big one. Yeah, very conspicuous where they are. Like, from the sky, it's pretty clear where from the dragon's perspective, where the enemy was. Okay. So is the dragon intelligent at all? She's into it. I do like how the dragon chose to have the moon as a backdrop. Very intentional decision there. I'm sure you could do all sorts of things with your imagination and skill. But first you gotta get it. Is she gonna hop on the back? Hop on the back before she gets in the air. I think, yeah, she missed her chance. Oh well. I guess we'll watch from down here. Man, judging by your face, she's still amped up by the magic medicine. 1v1 me, bro. Okay, I don't think she's gonna be able to one-shot the dragon. Yeah, it's probably a little bit more difficult. I would have been more surprised if it did. Dragons are definitely special when it comes to mythological creatures. Like, I'm sure this one's not as powerful as, like, the Kobayashi made dragon ones, but dragons can be pretty powerful in fiction. Try again. Does not look to be any more effective. And I think hasn't even really made much of an attack. Okay, here it is. Never mind. About to say, once you see what the dragon can do, might be even more reason to worry. Oh. Okay, good thing she has some kind of shield, but that's a powerful, powerful blast. Yeah, I mean, now is a good time to worry. Come, broom. Yuffie might have to catch her at this rate. Which she just looks like she's, yeah, ready for it. Oh man, I'm not sure if you can make it in time. That's pretty far. Is she gonna use some magic to speed up? Yeah. Like she did for me. Gotta go fast. Oh wow, she's literally flying, I think. I mean, she's close to the ground, but it looks like she's kind of flying. I can feel my heart racing. Okay, yeah, I think she did it. She did it. Man, that was so cool, though. But I'm not sure if we're going to defeat the dragon at this rate. So, when she'll be able to use her magic to help her penetrate the dragon with the blade? Like, give her some kind of boost? This is Yuffie gonna pop one, but yeah, let's not double dip for Anis. Like, I think one's probably enough. She definitely almost did. Like, definitely different than the whole, you know, loot-based motivation she was talking about before, but damn. I got the hang of it. You can't say no to that. Great to see Yuffie really, passionately voicing what she wants. Like, she's come a long way from being that lost child. But let me go with you. It's dangerous alone, so take Yuffie. Oh my god. There we go. Oh, I feel so satisfied right now. Just take that hand and join her. Man, we've had so much intense hand action this episode. It's been so good. Let's give Yuffie a magic pill. This episode so far is really delivered on what I wanted from it. I'm happy to see it. It's not even over yet, but I mean, from here I can more or less, know how things are gonna go. I mean, yeah, if you go for the wings, it's honestly a smart thing to do because wings are probably the most fragile and they're also very important to stay in the air. So either way, going for the wings would probably be a smart thing. And you are right to do so. It might know what we're trying to do. Yeah, that didn't look too effective, but yeah, we're not done yet. Oh, we're real close to that face. Man, imagine if we tried to chomp right at the perfect time. That would, yeah, good thing it did not. Oh. Yeah, let's see how you like falling to the ground. Jerk. Come on, we can do this. Okay, yeah, we definitely did it. One-winged dragon. Good luck flying now. But yeah, gotta catch her. I need some. Yeah, have a nice trip. Okay, it wasn't as far down as I was expecting. Looked like much further of a fall when Anis did it. But maybe just like, cut part of it. Oof. Seems to still be agitated. Oh, there it is. Okay, it's not done yet. So go. Can we do another shield? Can we have Yuffie like power up our shield with her beautiful magic? Yeah. Even if we dodge, it'll be some serious damage. This was Dragon Ball Z, this where you would, instant transmission the enemy away, but can't do that in this show. That is... You gotta have a lot of faith this will work. Because I know in principle I understand the logic, but... It's still pretty scary is what I'm trying to say. Oh. Oh, it looks so much more powerful now. I mean, it's red. That says a lot. Ugh. And she really does have that shonen anime protagonist energy to her, doesn't she? Now there she is. Now pump some of that magic into her. That mana. Ah! Oof. Yeah, weird. Come on, you got this. It's probably pretty dense. will be made possible. I think we're doing it. Yeah, we'll cut through your attack and then cut to the dragon, much like the orc. Yep, that is a final blow, I think. I mean, we saw a lot of blood splash, so... Yeah, I can breathe again, Jesus Christ. But yeah, clashing of big energy really did feed that, you know, anime battle desire. I actually was wondering if it would talk, because there were some very clear looks on its face that made me think it was intelligent enough that it could do that if it wanted to. So I'm not super surprised, but it's cool to see. So, looks like we're definitely getting some kind of, yeah, power-up question mark here. Yeah, it's been carved into you. Dragon Slayer. So I wonder what that's about. Because I think the dragon was... Curse. The dragon was vague on what it actually was, but... Is it going to be able to make her a legit, you know, mage? I mean, that seems like it'd be a little bit too ideal, but clearly did something to her. Meanwhile, we have a nice dance, I see. Oh, I mean, we don't have a lot of time left. I was going to say, we're going to see Anis and Yuffie dance, because that could definitely be a beautiful cherry on top of the episode. I mean, we don't have a lot of time, so if we're going to dance, please hurry up. Because you're out here. She looks really good in that dress, by the way. So that means a girl's a perfect one to dance with. Yeah, that had to have been traumatizing. I was borderline traumatized just watching that. There we go. There we go. Yes, she is the perfect candidate. Here we go. A dance between them, just the two of them in a private location. What more could you ask for? Now, I thought I was satisfied before. I didn't know what I was talking about. This is satisfaction right here. Yeah, beneath the stars. Nice little blushy in there. No, thank you. I mean, thank both of you, really. No doubt, the Marauder Princess got a Marauder. I mean, I agree. I mean, we're all on the same page here. Oh god, that smile too. Oh, that smile. Oh, yeah. I guess that's that. Which makes sense. I mean, I didn't comment on it, but I saw the credits kind of rolling with the show itself, so I kind of figured we weren't going to get an ED. And that way, yes, the only way they could possibly get a little bit of dancing in there was if they cut out the ED, which they did. So, smart move, I would say. Anyway, that was the fifth episode of Tenten, and a really good one. Man, I was such a fool when I was like, I'm pretty sure I know how the episode is going to go from here. I mean, I did up until, you know, the dance scene, which I did not expect at all. So we did get that cherry after all. But anyway, going back a little bit into the episode. So we pretty much had the dragon, but we already knew the dragon wasn't the only problem. I think last episode they were already talking about stampede issues. I know we had a meeting. It was probably discussed, but yes, we did not get any Al-kun in the episode, really, because I know he was talking and stuff at that meeting, like he burst in trying to be all cool, but we actually really did not get any of it in this episode. I don't think. I do like how I did a bit of a rewind before they actually went off to the forest together. You know, talking a little bit about what she wants and all that. But we got the, you know, not important characters doing their best to battle, and Yuffie, Ani's dropping down to just like one-shot the beast that was attacking him. So, saved his bacon. Sure, he quite appreciates that. I do like, you know, Ani's whipping out the magic medicine, I think it was called. You know, and she tries to like kind of justify it to Yuffie, like, you know, they're legal, it's safe, it makes it, you know, it gives me some benefits, and sure, there's some side effects, but it's all good. And before, you know, Yuffie wasn't actually convinced, he just like popped it before she could really, you know, argue much more. But yeah, the way her description did kind of make it seem like a bit of a berserker mode kind of thing, and from what we saw, it did seem like that. We had this cool kind of like borderline evil smile from her as she was attacking stuff, and it was fun to see. But in the back of my mind, I am a little bit worried, right? Anytime anyone goes into a berserker mode, it's a reason to kind of worry, because typically berserker modes make you more powerful, but you also become more reckless, and you know, you can get hurt if you're not careful. But yeah, it was cool to see. She got some blood splattered on her face, chopping up goblins, orcs. But, you know, Yuffie got a little bit of time to shine as well. Like, she was able to, because Anis kept telling her to stay back, but Yuffie doesn't really want to do that. She wants to be there for her, help her out, and not let her just go and do these things by herself. And she got some pretty cool magic. Her explosion does some real damage. Really got the dragon's attention, but Anis was so excited and everything, but like she really overestimated her own abilities. Like she's like, "Hey, my weapon, it's all good. It can handle this sort of thing. It'll be fine." And then it was not fine. It didn't break through. She gets attacked. She gets knocked down, and she falls. And if it wasn't for Yuffie breaking out that super fast mode, she would have just fallen on her head, broken her neck, probably died, or you know, paralyzed. Like it would have been really bad. Like, no, this is a magical setting, so maybe they could somehow fix her. I don't know, but I wouldn't rely on that. But yeah, it was serious stuff. Yuffie luckily was able to catch her in a really cool fashion. I do love the gradual build up to it, where you know she's running normally, and then you get some blue lines around her to kind of showcase some powers being used, and you kind of the flow from that to just like zooming above the ground. It looked great. But before I forget, I do want to comment just in general, the voice acting in this episode from both of our main heroines was just great. Like, from Anis, a lot of just, you know, the struggle, the fighting and all that. But for Yuffie, it was more like just really vocalizing everything that's on her mind. Like I said in the episode, she went from being that lost child, not sure what to do, to having a very concrete desire of what she wants. You know, wants to protect Anis, wants her to be around, wants her to not die, right? Obviously, it did not do any justice at all, but you saw this scene, you know. You saw her, what she said, and yeah, it was great to see. We got a lot of hand touching, we got a lot of, you know, committing to each other, working you know, together in the fight, and also very much will continue to be by each other's side going forward. But yeah, in the scene, they had to take care of the battle itself, and they did. Took out the wing, had it crash down, was able to like 1v1 the magic attack. Very Dragon Ball Z-esque, you know, we have energy beams pushing up against each other until one finally just like pushes through. We had that sort of thing in there. And we had, Yuffie right behind Anis. I want to believe she was pumping magic into her. They didn't really make that clear or not, but I want to believe that's what was happening. But either way, she was there for her, and she was able to do her big red slicey and kill it. So, also, yeah, got some kind of curse, as it called it, from it. See, because, I want to go back. I want to make sure I didn't miss anything, like the dragon said, important. Because it said, engrave it into her soul. My existence, the symbol of my being. Carry the weight upon your shoulders. So, yeah, it's very vague on what it actually is. The use of the word curse makes it seem like a negative, but she's talking about words or wisdom, so maybe it's one of those things where, yeah, you get power or wisdom, but, like, it's a burden on you in some sense. You know, at least it would be after a while. Maybe that's kind of what he meant by curse. But she confirmed it was carved into her, right? So they didn't actually clarify what it was this episode, so we'll most likely get that later on. So I guess we'll just have to wonder for now. But definitely a nice little thing to keep us, you know, wondering about. But then we ended off with the actual dance. Like, as soon as we were there, I made a comment about, yeah, hopefully we see those two dance together, but I wasn't expecting it. Like, I said it because I say a lot of things I hope happens, but I wasn't at all expecting it, so... But once she actually went out there with her, they're both in the dresses, I started to get, you know, fairly hopeful that we were going in that direction. When she mentioned not wanting to dance with men or whatever, at that point I was, like, pretty convinced that, you know, we are doing this because, yeah, Anis is not a man. It's one of her best features, so she was able to dance with her, and we had a private dance beneath the stars. Like, what more could you ask for? And a way to end off the episode. I just felt so happy. We had the blushing, we had the smiling, we had to talk about being happy and being by each other's side, you know, someone precious. Yeah, I hope you will continue to keep me by your side. I hope you'll always stay with me. Like, ugh, I could feel my soul being cleansed as I was watching it. This is where the real soul engraving happened in the episode, I tell you that. But, yeah, really good stuff. I love this episode. This show continues to really be delivering. Like, you know, I'm a fan of Yuri. If you've watched a lot of my reactions, you're not going to be surprised by that at all. But, you know, it's been a while since I've seen, like, what would feel like a true Yuri anime where I felt from head to toe just... Yuri-fied, for lack of a better term. Like, you know, a lot of, you know, there's a lot of those Yuri bait shows, or Class A, whatever you want to call them, Class S. There's different terms for like, Yuri shows that don't have any actual kissing between girls, you know. But, you know, and we technically haven't got a kiss between them either, right? So, but even though we haven't got that yet, it's still, I still feel the Yuri, if that makes any sense at all. Like... it doesn't feel like I'm being deprived or like they're afraid to go to a kiss eventually. Like, I don't get any of that sense. Like I feel like it could eventually happen. I don't know if it will or not, right? But like the show has done a good job of the building up to where it feels like we could reach that peak at some point, right? Like, I feel like we're just continuing to go up, 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 up. No kind of cop-outs or anything. But yeah. So that's all I really got to say. So... thank you for watching, and hope to see you in the next video. Until then, bye-bye.